Tizzy and Dave are still on the tail of a driver with a history of escaping from police. Hitting speeds of up to 140 miles per hour, the guy refuses to stop. He's been stung, his tyres are in shreds, and he's all over the road.
Yeah, he has slowed down, he seems to be weaving a little bit.
Tizzy and Dave have no option but to order a tactical pursuit and containment manoeuvre, or TPAC for short.
We'll go for a TPAC. We'll take front.
It's a dangerous procedure, but one for which they're trained. But that doesn't make the outcome any more predictable. There are now 5 police cars on the bandit's tail. Together they're going to form a box around the Vectra and gradually bring it to a halt. That's the plan.
Need somebody on the offside of him, please.
The 4 cars behind them move into position. Desperate to escape the box, the Vectra tries to overtake. First on the right.
Can you give us an update?
Yeah, a bit busy at the moment, stand by.
Then on the left.
Yeah, we've got 4, if not 5 police vehicles round him now. Just get that box tight, guys.
In a last-ditch attempt to get away, the suspect tries to ram his way out.
Yeah, we've been rammed, stand by. Yeah, TPAC's done, TPAC's done. Out! You're under arrest, mate. Failed to stop for police. Dangerous driving, do you understand that? Give me your hands!
This bloke just doesn't know when to give up.
Charlie Tango 8, you've got first aid.
Set cuffs, please. Cuffed, secured. Well done, guys. The vehicle was actually stung by one of our traffic colleagues. He's gone from sort of 120 miles an hour down to about 40 or 50. However, he still didn't want to stop. He's rammed the back of the police vehicle. Like I say, he wanted to get past us. He wasn't going to give up. Unfortunately, damage does get caused to the police vehicles, but it's only paint at the end of the day. Good sting, by the way. Who did that?
That's Foxy, I think.
Was it a good effort?
The Interceptors, it's just another day at the office. The fleeing driver was later charged with dangerous driving, being unfit to drive due to drink or drugs, and failing to stop for the police. 4 p.m, the A13. It's the main route from London to Southend. Tizzy and Mark have spotted a stolen Ford Focus. This is why they use Evos, so they can get from 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. And get behind a speeding car from a standing start. But already it's clear the driver has no intention of stopping. He's recently escaped from jail and has since committed 5 armed robberies. He knows he's going straight back down if he's caught. Within minutes, he's hit at least 130. But there's no point in trying to outrun 33 grand's worth of finely tuned Japanese technology. In fact, the Interceptors deliberately hang back so as not to pressurise their target into doing anything too dangerous. After all, he may well be armed. At the last second, the suspect veers onto a slip road. Unbelievably, he goes the wrong way round a roundabout. And then the wrong way down the A1306, risking a head-on collision. It's too dangerous for the Interceptors to follow, and they switch back to the right side of the road. The traffic scatters, and they jump a red light. But even with the Evo's turbocharged engine, Tizzy and Mark lose him. Fortunately, a pedestrian signals that he's just passed. They must be close. They predict that he's going to come back up the next road. He does, but rams them head on. Desperate, he hits reverse, but the Interceptors close in on their prey. They wedge him against a parked car. In seconds, Mark's onto the bonnet and takes out the driver's window with his asp. The guy jumps out the passenger side and tries to leg it. But on foot, he doesn't get far before he's nicked. A 9mm handgun was found in the car, and the driver got 5 life sentences for multiple armed robberies. $11 just outside Chigwell. A stolen red Nissan Micra triggers the ANPR cameras. The drivers failed to stop and given the cops the slip. Paul and Russ from the Langdon team joined the hunt. The thief's been seen turning into a housing estate, but he's not hanging about. Driving fast in a residential neighbourhood could be bad news. Paul and Russ catch up with Big Dennis. He's right on the tail of the Micra. The estate is a warren of roads, but armed with local knowledge, Big Dennis can tell the Micra is driving round a crescent, so he doubles back to get ahead of the car. Behind the Micra, Russ and Paul are closing in. The thief doesn't know it, but he's on a collision course with Big Dennis. The thief is trapped, there's nowhere to go. But what does he do? He crashes straight into a police car. Big Dennis's airbag explodes. The driver's pulled out. He's cuffed and cautioned before being taken away. Big Dennis is shaken, but okay. He's more upset about having his car damaged. For Dennis's car is 3 weeks off the road. For the 19-year-old villain, it's 8 months detention for driving whilst disqualified, dangerous driving, and ramming a cop car. And he was disqualified for a further year. It's 10 p.m, and the Chigwell team are out and about near Harlow. Tonight, Mark Turner is behind the wheel of the Subaru, and next to him is Tizzy, who's just received information about an urgent job.
We're just coming across to help some of our traffic colleagues. It would appear that one of them's been involved in a road accident. It appears quite serious at the moment. The police officers are uninjured, but obviously there's a number of vehicles involved. So what we're going to do is go down to the scene and see how we can assist them. Quebec Tango 84 going to 8.
The Interceptors are primarily a high-speed pursuit team, but often in situations like this, they'll get called in to assist other units.
That's a mess. Flip the boat.
It's over there, Tizzy.
How you doing? All right.
With debris spread over the road, this looks serious. So Tizzy and Mark go to see how they can help.
If I go to the hospital, do you know are we happy who we got in there, or all of that needs doing? What we know at the moment is it's been a road accident where there's 4 cars involved. One of those has been a police vehicle purely because of its presence. I'm unsure whether it's actually been hit at the moment, but purely because of its presence, it's been classed as a police accident. The worst car involved is the one that's behind us, where we've still got somebody trapped inside at the moment, which the fire crews and ambulance are working hard to release him. We've got a number of fire appliances on scene. They're using specialist hydraulic cutting equipment to dismantle the car at the moment. The car is basically holding him in the vehicle. It's pinning him in. The engine, there's a great big hole in the car there, the front, because the engine's been thrown out, so it kind of gives us an indication to how hard the impact is. The engine's probably ended up about 100 metres into the field behind us, so it has been a very significant impact. All of that has now been pushed onto the car, and obviously they need to remove certain pieces of the car to get him out.
It appears the accident occurred when this driver tried to overtake a static police car, which was busy dealing with another traffic offence. Losing control of the car, the driver swerved into the path of an oncoming lorry.
The bonnet's behind him, the engine is in the field behind that. The engine's probably, 100 metres into the field.
As the fire crew finally lift the roof off, remarkably the driver's still conscious, but he needs urgent medical attention.
What we're going to do is we'll be going to the hospital with him to get all these details and obviously make sure procedurally things are done correct there. There's then going to be an investigation actually at the roadside with our traffic investigation unit to piece together exactly how this incident occurred. So obviously everything's still going on at the moment, as you can see. and we hope that the fella in the car is okay once they get him out.
Cut free from the vehicle, the next priority is to get the injured man to hospital as soon as possible. In 2007 alone, there were over 247,000 casualties on the UK's roads, of which almost 31,000 resulted in death or serious injury. After a thorough investigation, the static police vehicle and the lorry were cleared of any blame in this incident. Remarkably, the driver sustained nothing more than a broken foot, but it turned out he only had a provisional driving licence and had nicked the car from his dad. He was later charged with taking a vehicle without consent and driving with no licence or insurance.